Okay, guess what we're cooking up in Paul's Cajun kitchen today? Well, we're cooking up the same thing we always cook in Paul's Cajun kitchen, and that is whatever Nana wants. But today in Paul's Cajun kitchen, we're cooking up some shrimp and grits. Yum, so yum. The ingredients for our shrimp and grits are naturally going to be shrimp. This is some fresh Gulf shrimp that I purchased from a fisherman in the Catahoula area. Very pretty shrimp, very, very nice. We're going to be using onions, some red bell peppers, green bell peppers. I'm going to throw some onions in it. We're going to use a little bacon. And our grits, we're cooking grits from scratch. And instead of water, I'm going to be using heavy cream in my grits. And this right here, this is when we first got the shrimp, we peeled them, we deheaded them, and we made us a shrimp stock with the heads. Boiled them all day long. Look how rich that looks, and boy, it smells so good. So that's what we have on the menu today in Paul's Cajun kitchen. We're going to be cooking up a batch of shrimp and grits. Yum! All right, so we're starting out with browning a little bacon. We'll get our bacon all brown, and then we'll use the bacon drippings to saute our vegetables. Okay, so I pulled my bacon out. Now we have the bacon grease. I'm going to add just a touch of shrimp stock to kind of deglaze the pot before adding my vegetables. Okay, so I have my pot is deglazed. I'm going to add my onions. Now in my onions, I have both my yellow onions and the white part, the bottom part of my green onions. So we'll get all of that in there. I have one onion and just a few of the bottom section of the green onions. We'll let that start cooking. Next thing I'm going to add is my bell peppers. I have about a half of a red bell pepper and a half of a green bell pepper. We'll add that in. There you go. We'll let that start cooking down. And then I'm going to get some garlic. And I'll put a couple of, a pinch or two of parsley in here and let that cook down. Yum, yum. Okay, so I just threw in the minced garlic. That's 2 cloves of freshly minced garlic and a pinch of freshly chopped up parsley. And we'll let that cook down. Oh man, it smells so good. Oh, almost forgot one of the main ingredients. We gotta mac it up, mac it down. We're gonna mac that with some Mills Cajun seasoning. Yum, yum. Okay, so we have our onions, bell peppers all sauteed. We're gonna add our mushrooms. I'll let that cook down. Soak up some of that gravy. I also added half a stick of butter just to give it a little bit more flavor and a little bit more moisture. So we'll let those mushrooms saute a little bit with the rest of the vegetables, and then we're gonna throw our shrimp in. Yum, yum. Okay, so we're getting ready to get started on our grits. Now I'm gonna be cooking 2 cups of grits, so it calls for 8 cups of water. So instead of 8 cups of water, what I'm using is 5 cups of water, 1 cup of shrimp stock, and then I'm going to put in 2 cups of heavy cream once it is once the water's boiling. And then I added a stick of butter, and instead of salt, we're going to mac up our grits as well. Put a little bit of the mac seasoning in there. There we go. Yum, yum. Okay, so I brought my water up to a boil, added the heavy cream, brought it back up to a boil. Now I'm fixing to add my grits. Okay, gotta add the grits, gotta do a lot of stirring, stir. So come back when the grits are just about done. Yum, yum. Okay, so my grits are just about cooked. I added the cheddar, and I'm gonna add a little bit mozzarella. All right, we'll get that all stirred in and see how it looks. Yum, yum. Oh yeah, doesn't that look good? Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we'll just let that cook just a little bit longer, and we're fixing to finish up on the shrimp part of our shrimp and grits. Yum, yum. Okay, so my grits are of a good consistency. The cheese is just right, and I'm gonna add a little something. I'm gonna put a little parsley. Put a little parsley in our grits just to give it a little pop, little color, a little something extra. There you go. Yum. Okay, so we have all of our vegetables cooked down, our mushrooms, everything, and our sauce is ready to go. All we have left is to add our shrimp. I wish you could smell this stuff. It smells amazing. So we're gonna put our shrimp in. We're not gonna cook our shrimp too long. We'll let it cook till everything is nice and pink, and then it'll be ready to serve. Yum, yum. All right, here we go. We got the shrimp. They're just almost cooked. Throw a little bit of handful of green onion tops in there. We're gonna let it finish cooking down, and then we're gonna plate it up. Yum, yum. Okay, so here we go. Shrimp and grits in Paul's Cajun Kitchen. We have our grits, cheesy grits, with our shrimp on top, topped off with some green onions and a little bit of chopped up bacon bits. Yum.